All right, welcome everybody to our third pre-alpha playtest. My name is Frank, joined by...
My name is Brice.
And I'm John, one of the engineers.
We're going to be breaking out today what some of the key things that will be in this next playtest is. This is where we get in a lot of the meta progression, a lot of the leveling up your heroes. Now, when you log into the game, you'll be able to earn gacha tickets, and you'll be able to use those tickets to then go to the gacha machine, pull, and be able to obtain hero unlocks in the form of hero shards, as well as hero XP. And those two things you can use to basically upgrade your hero in two different ways. And then those hero shards, if you keep collecting more of them, will go into what's called hero luck. And that will allow that hero, when you use them in the battleground, to be able to have a higher chance of earning really good rewards that will drop from the map. So this could be relics, it could be gear, down the road be other things. Hero XP is used to level up your hero from level 1 all the way up. And as you level up your hero, you'll be able to earn various passive benefits. When you're downed, you have more HP. Chest opening speed might be increased. Other things like when you are using a consumable, maybe you get a little more duration on that consumable. So tiny utility benefits that aren't these like huge power-based things that like, oh, I'm just 10% stronger. We're really trying to be careful as to how much power we give to players, especially permanent power. We decided initially to go that direction. That's what you guys will get to see first.
I think we want you to always be able to play with your friends. So we found that if we give you some utility, some quality of life stuff, it makes your life easier, so you will feel the progress. It will make the game more enjoyable with time when you keep upgrading your heroes.
In our game, you have gear that might have a more direct impact in how much health you have and how much damage you do and so on and so forth. So you have a gacha, you have the shards, and the shards give you more luck.
This is actually quite similar to our friendship benefits that you currently get. The more you upgrade the luck of a specific hero, the higher the chance that that extra drop can trigger. We're going to experiment giving PvE power. Basically, when you fight a specific type of enemy, in our game, there's actually 3 types of enemies. The first is your basic enemy. The second is what we call mini bosses. This was like the charging enemy. And then the world boss is kind of the third category, and that was that tank that goes around kind of unfairly killing you. So when you level up your hero, we'll do more damage against certain PvE groups of enemies. But again, you're not going to do more damage against other PvP players. That's what we're most concerned about, is the PvP fights feel as fair as possible. What we're also adding, this update, is quests and a reward track. So quests have a very specific purpose. The goal is that even if you don't extract, you will be able to complete your quests and be able to earn rewards, some of which are what we just mentioned before around MISFITZ progression. There's 3 types of quests. One will just be like a tutorial series of quests to help a new player get through those initial first few extractions and gameplay. Once you kind of complete the tutorial quests, you'll be able to unlock daily quests and seasonal quests.
Quests help a lot on giving you options and giving you ideas on how do I move through the map.
So those were a summary of some of the meta system features. For us, we're really thinking hard about what is the right way to balance this, that it's not really like aggressive, that it feels fair to players, that people feel like the time that they spend through free-to-play methods feels really good. Just so you guys all know, we're thinking really hard about balancing that out really well. We don't take these decisions we make lightly. We have 2 new MISFITZ, and we'll talk about them briefly. The first one is codenamed Shadow, and the second is codenamed Drip.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Shadow.
Yeah. When we create characters, for us, it's important to understand how does this character is going to be played differently, right? So we talk about play style. Some people are going to be more PvE, some people are going to be more PvP. And Shadow is this character that you can play alone. It's a character that you can play and kind of sneak around, go out of the bush, get a gear, and get out. It's going to be better actually with PV because we're going to have better PV damage for that character.
I think many players will hate this hero because maybe it's not the hero for you. It's not
some
the
people will really like it.
But some people will love the hero and will want more heroes like that.
Second character is called Drip. He is plays a little bit different in terms of his attack.
The art for those two characters is not there. We're focusing on gameplay. You guys know that, right? We're not doing art on anything that we don't feel like, comfortable on yet. He has this kind of flamethrower. So if there's a big pack of players, you might do quite a bit of damage. Then he's special. He starts racing. He starts going faster and leaves a trail of for now, of fire behind him. If there's a room full of PvE robots, you can go in there and kind of circle around, and that will create quite a bit of damage, a lot of damage actually.
I also think Drip has a very nice design.
Yeah.
Like, you will see
if
that.
players like it, then we have great art for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art is
The art is great.
top notch.
There's one other change that we have planned other than a bunch of hero rebalancing, which is Beat will have a new special. Joan's actually working on this as we record this.
Yeah.
Like literally right now.
Yeah. So the new special, when you use it, it will spawn this kind of pillar, or we still don't know what the thing will be visually. Basically, it will attract all players around it every now and then. So it's kind of a gravity pulls towards it. This pillar will have health, so the other players can try to fastly destroy it. I think it will create interesting dynamics. I have some really nice ideas. Maybe you can heal the pillar if it's from your team.
Oh, wow.
It's an effort for us to add more persistence to the map that players create. And the hope is that, we enable players the ability to kind of put various things on the map that change how other players have to play around these things. This is one attempt at trying to add that.
Make the map feel alive.
We have this intention that we want people to go in games and see that maybe this room has been going on for hours.
Something happened.
And you just dropping in and seeing pillars and stuff. Now it's something that you need to adapt. Mm-hmm. Maybe if there is PvP around it.
We also have a few additional gameplay things. The first is a new consumable.
Oh, yes.
This one is a game changer.
I'm excited about it. I saw a couple of people on Discord excited as well. It's going to be self-revive consumable. So it drops the same way than all the other consumable. You might just open a chest and you will see this little syringe. If you have one on yourself, when you get down, you can revive yourself and just continue to go. I think that's going to be really liked by players that play Shadow, for example, that might be alone and nobody is around to self-res them, to res them. Now they can self-res, but obviously you have to have it on you.
Sometimes you might get down. Maybe you still have some health.
That's so great.
And it's really nice because now it gives some purpose when you're still down and you're gonna die, but you can try to find the chests that are close, open them, and maybe by chance you get a syringe. And now you can get revived.
Yeah. That happened to me last playtest that we did here last week.
We also have a new POI. We're continuing to put more content into the game. This one is called Bounty.
We implemented the Most Wanted contract. And Most Wanted is, I take it, and now I have to survive. Bounty, it's almost the opposite. You take it, and it's going to assign a bounty to one of the PvE enemy. And then you have to go to that enemy, kill that enemy, for you to get the reward of the contract. But then if the other players get to the bounty before, because they also see it when I pick it up, they can get my reward. The enemy is probably closer for me than other players. That's how we designed it, right? It's going to be somewhere around you.
We know there needs to be more points of interest on the map. There might be some other stuff we managed to get in for this playtest, but if not, we're heavily working on other things as well. We think the map just needs to be quite a bit more lively in terms of things to do. So if you guys have ideas on this, please keep the ideas coming.
It's a lot of work. The map is quite big, and we want to make an environment which is not too simple, that have a bit of a feeling of exploration. When you have the map, we don't want to have players that just comes in and always go to the same point or kind of always use the same route. What we're trying to do with the door is that the layout of the map always changes. Imagine if there is 10 doors on the map. Sometimes this door is going to be open and you cannot close it. Sometimes this door is closed and you cannot open it. We want you to be able to go every day on the map and feel like, there is almost like a default map because you cannot take the same path.
Yeah. There's one other area which we're working on as we speak, so we're not sure exactly what aspects will make it in. Joan, you want to talk about the work on enemies?
So We kind of wanted to make them feel a bit better, make them more interesting, a bit more challenging. So we've added different functionality. We kind of reward them. Now they have, like, they can dodge you. We are in a constant effort to make them feel smarter. We have many things that we want to work on more.
Yeah, the enemies are, it's very important, right? It's PvE, and there might be some moments where it's more PvP, and some session where there's more players, so there's more PvP. But there might be some session where there's a bit less players, or you're just in an area alone in the map. And in those situations, we want to make it so that the game is still interesting, right? So that's where this AI enemy robot is important. Yeah.
The game should be fun just by playing PvE. And then we add PvP on top, which makes everything more interesting, right?
And last but not least, we have new relics. There'll be 15 new relics to collect, and we won't say too much about them, other than that, there should be some new...
I see some of them on the emails.
Ah, you did,
Yeah,
yes.
in the background, you can see
right, yeah.
2 or 3.
So don't expect too much this update in terms of visual polish, but we're trying to get them functional and them actually feeling impactful from a functional standpoint. And that's the update.
Cool.
This update is a longer period of time. You have a week to play it. Looking forward to seeing people dive in.
Yeah.
And,
we're nervous, no? I would say we're pretty nervous about it.
Yeah.
It's the first time we allow players to play for so long, so we want to see how people react, how people play, and what are the experiences of everyone. It will be really interesting for us, so please share your feedback.
Share feedback, invite your friends.
We always read everything that you put on Discord. so
and in the surveys, thank you for continuing to fill out the surveys. The surveys are a huge point of great feedback, driven a lot of the community notes that we mentioned here around why we're making certain changes. So we're going to continue to iterate on that based off your feedback. Cool. Let's wrap it up here. See you guys in the playtest.
Join the playtest and complete friendships or break them.